Hello people, time for a tarot talk, and I'm just going to now shuffle the cards and see what card I get. And we will discuss the card today. So, I get is 8 of Cups. I have not done this card before. Let me still quickly check if I have done it. I have not done 8 of Cups. So, we will do 8 of Cups today. I have so I will start with the vision. I have seen this imagery alive twice. So the first time I got very confused was when I saw the imagery, how it is, little bit of a evening time. And usually, when you see there is a sunrise. So I don't know how many of you are so passionate about going seeing a sunrise or sunset. I am. So when I so I recognize the sunrise sunset even before it starts to happen. If I were to just see the sky and the colors and how things are. So in this vision, I saw these hills like this, and color of the whole setup was like this. And I saw this man in red just walk, walk backwards. And then somewhere here, the imagery looked like it is about to be a sunrise, but strangely, it was the sunset. And that time I thought, what is this about sunset? So this guidance was just slightly before. You see, this is a moon here. So this guidance was a few hours early, what I saw in the vision. So the sun was going down, and after maybe some time, the moon would have come up in the skies and shown up. So this is what is being captured in the artwork here. And the vision I had was few hours before this actual imagery, or maybe just an hour or two before the imagery in the vision, how I saw it. Was it a very beautiful vision? Yes, it was. And it kept me thinking for quite some time, because I didn't understand what did a sunset mean. Only so it takes time to understand visions, to understand timelines and what the visions are talking. So only much later I understood that I had seen the whole imagery just few hours before it is captured in this artwork. So this is one. The other time I remember I saw this imagery, and this person is walking backwards, and I always saw this person in a red, just walking, and I immediately recognized it. So it happened twice that I got the vision. The one is when I'm telling you, where there is a sunset and it is few hours before what is captured in the artwork. In the second vision, the imagery focused on the moon, and I actually saw the moon doing, that what are you upset about, why are you so affected, or why do you not accept this set of cups or love or affection which is been given to you, or something like, are you again upset or disappointed, and what will please you, something like that. So I had seen the moon make up, there he goes again, or now what is missing, something like that. It was a very very nice expression on the moon that I had seen. And moon was not yellow, the moon was white. So it was how it was. Now let us talk about how to read this guidance. If you look at the imagery, let us first look at the colors. The first color we see is the red, and it's quite prominent, and to see the red, and he's even wearing some red shoes. So one thing is, this person is very, very passionate about something. Red is about passion. It is about, red is also about, making things work or having certain needs met. So when this person is walking away, so this could be energy of a woman also, not necessarily a man. When this person is walking away, he or she is disappointed with what they're passionate about, and you not having done enough, or the person or set of people having not done enough. The other guidance is, you feel they've again missed the mark. But you see, in this guidance, the work is all happened, all the work is done, and it is now time for you to evaluate that work. It's like in the morning people will write an exam, and then in the evening, as a evaluator or somebody who's going to be an assessor, you are sitting and checking those test papers, and you are walking away disappointed. So when this guidance shows up, one, these are cups, you're walking up away from people's affection or love. And guidance really is saying that, when you are evaluating, or when you are judging someone's love for you or affection for you, or are they loving enough, are they doing enough for me, and then you're walking away, the answer is, you're being too critical or too harsh on someone. you know your reason is right, that I wanted it this way, but remember, other person is human. They're doing their best possible. So for example, if I ask you to stack these 8 cups in a way that it is in a perfect order, would you be able to do it? And keep the order the same, the 5 below and 3 on the top. You will not be able to do it. One will always look a odd person out, or odd cup out, or not fit into the arrangement just as beautifully. So this guidance is really telling you, are your disappointments real? Are you sure you're not getting what you're asking for? Or you're, chasing something that is not possible? It's not possible to arrange the cups in a way that it looks a complete picture. So if you want it like this, something will look like it's missing or is not there, when everything is there for you to embrace and work with. Also, when this guidance shows up, it's telling you, accept people for whatever they are doing for you and stop asking for more. Just be happy. Sometimes maybe you had a friend who was the most close confidant you could have, and now the friend you have is not so close, or has a lot of other people he or she speaks with. So don't make that as a demand on the new friend or a new confidant, that just be with me, just confide to me. No, be accepting, because people are human, are different. Where you get one thing, you may not get that as an emotional bond with the other person exactly the same way. And this is all about emotions. It's just saying that, you know give concession to people and approve of whatever they are doing. Don't go harsh on people. Sometimes despite doing everything, when you walk away disappointed, it definitely is hurting you, because you're not happy with what they have done. But at least be nice to the other person. So just for the other person's sake, accept it. That, okay, I'm happy with whatever you have done, you're all clear, pass, go. So this is the guidance. You're just being a little bit unreasonable, that's all. Also, this is someone who feels in love, they're not getting everything. Maybe some people want a fairy tale wedding, someone wants a Romeo Juliet kind of a love story. When this guidance shows up, it's saying that you want a certain, you know the way a movie is, or a book is, or how a certain fantasy is about love, and then you're not getting it in real life. You should appreciate, these are all stories and people are different. Your real life love situation, or bond situation may be different, but it is enjoyable, or just as beautiful. You can write your own different love story, or a bond story or a family story. You don't necessarily have to try to replicate what you have read in fairy tales or in some books or seen in the movies. So embrace the reality, don't chase the fiction of it. This is how the guidance is. When this guidance is in the reverse, all the cups have fallen. You know, with your chase that this is not enough or this is not good enough, this is not good enough, you may just lose out on people's affection. So you should be careful about that. This is the guidance that don't go pushing or asking for more in love or in a relationship or a marriage or with your family, that you don't love me enough, you don't call me 5 times a day, whatever be that situation. This guidance is saying don't push it. The other person may just completely give up, and you may not have a love bond anymore or a person to call anymore. So this is saying don't overdo the emotion part, just go a little bit light and practical and things should be okay. So this is how the guidance is for 8 of cups. Now I've already shared the vision, I've now shared how you read the guidance. And now let us say let us see how will you read this guidance with some other card. Oh, okay, you get 7 of cups, we get 7 of cups. From 8 of cups we get 7 of cups. Okay, so this is how your situation was, and let's say then that situation gets added on with the 7 of cups. From the red, your clothes have turned to black. What that means is earlier what you were passionate about, now you're a little bit opaque, or your you're not sharing your heart or your feelings with people, and people can't read you anymore. The other is there are 8 cups standing, and then there are 7 cups here. So looks like, and you have figured out what is coming out of every cup. So it's just telling that out of your disappointment about a certain situation or a love situation, you have invested a lot of time to figure out why someone behaved in a way they did, or what was their motivation in dealing with you in the way they did. So this person having walked away has figured out the 7 cups out of the 8, which means you're really at work, you're investing in a relationship or in a set of friends, and you're trying to understand them very deeply. So there is you're one very sensitive, and second, you really invest in people emotionally. This is how the guidance is. Now let us say you have walked away from so much love and affection being shown to you, and then you get a 7 of cups in the reverse. It's just saying that you're getting confused emotionally, and you're overdoing the whole emotion part, where you're trying to judge people's motivation, you're trying to unduly read between the lines or understand more than what is there in the picture. So when this guidance shows up, it's saying don't overdo the emotion part, don't kill yourself to try to understand people's emotion, just let it be. And you may not be understanding people right, you're actually understanding people wrong and their motivations wrong. And the reason for that is you're overdoing the part where you're trying to understand people's real motivations. Just let it go, keep it simple, and give people a lot of concessions. This is how you will read this guidance. Now, let us say you get 8 of cups in the reverse. So, all the cups have fallen. Somebody is not talking to you anymore because you pushed it and you complained that you called me 100 times to check on me, but why did you not call me 110 times? Something like that. It's just an example. You overdid it, and now that person is not talking to you, or is, temporarily just, staying out of touch, something like that. And then you get a 7 of cups. So, guidance is that after a small breakup or a disappointment or being pushed away emotionally by a loved one, it will make you work or think about people's real emotions. That what was he or she truly thinking about me, how I could have handled it, and why this separation or breakup, which may be temporary, which could be temporary in nature, how it could have been avoided. So it is just going to make you, this pushing away by a loved one is going to make you a little bit more emotionally mature and aware. So this is the guidance. Now let us say both the cards are in the reverse. 8 of cups is in the reverse and 7 of cups is also in the reverse. A loved one has just pushed you away or is telling you, I need time. Let us both take a breather. Let's not talk to each other for some time. Let's take a break from this relationship. Or maybe it's your parents who are saying, okay, don't call us every day. Take your time, build or work on whatever you're working. Whatever that is. Maybe it is your siblings who have pushed you away. Maybe it's your friends. Whatever these cups are, it could be just anybody who's emotionally attached to you. So you are right now in a certain cooling off period or a breakup period. And when you get 7 of cups also in the reverse, it's just saying that you're going to come out of this experience feeling completely unloved and used, or how your friends are not there for you, because despite thinking or overthinking the reasons of why it happened, looks like you will conclude it wrong. So again you will tell the person that emotions or playing with the emotions, or working with emotions or bonds is not your thing right now. Just set yourself free from this emotional contact or problems right now. Just go traveling, immerse yourself in some hobby, take up something new, or just travel somewhere, or take up some new hobby, or start to work with a different set of people. So this is how the guidance will be. So this is how the 8 of cups and the guidance is on 8 of cups. Now I will show you an artwork and try to see if you are able to interpret the artwork and what it would mean if the artwork is slightly different.